Hello everyone, this is Chris, and inside of bug fixing betas, we could either expect that, it's a slow week or something like that, or the fact that 1.18 is reaching the end of its development cycle and we're seeing the final few fixes, changes, and other types of things like that. That's of course me just theorizing there, but it's certainly possible. But anyways, let's check and see what's inside this one particular beta. So right here I'm loading in an older world for 1.17, and now it gives you this warning saying you are updating to make your world higher and deeper, and it encourages you to make a backup of the world. And we already made a backup of the world, and oh, it made another backup. Okay, so yeah. In this beta, they will make a backup of the world automatically when you load into to an existing 1.17 world. But some of the biggest changes happened to the abandoned mineshaft, and there's still the ice pillars from beneath icebergs. That's kind of interesting. So if you've been playing with the betas or the experimental generation, you might have noticed how mineshafts really easily start burning up inside of lava and stuff. Well, now as of this one beta, they have been fixing that and tweaking that so that they spawn less over lava, and that they have more wooden pillars over sort of a solid ground underneath them. So that's all good and all and everything, but there's one small negative inside this one beta related to mineshafts, and that has to do with the dirt rooms. You know, those, I guess, 16 by 16 rooms that look, I guess, something a little bit like this, but made out of dirt. Yeah, they completely and totally removed them, which, if I'm honest, there really wasn't much, use for those dirt rooms or anything like that, but, yeah, as of this one beta, they have been completely and totally removed. And something else related to the underground is the fact that ore generation has now been tweaked again to match up with parity between Java Edition and Bedrock Edition, which is a pretty good thing. No idea what they changed or anything like that. It only says it's been changed, but you know what? Parity is a really big thing inside this update, and the more parity with ore distribution and world generation, the better. I still can't get over the fact of how cool these iceberg caves look. Like, I seriously hope they get added inside the full 1.18 update. And speaking of the icebergs and frozen oceans and things like that, there's been a change in that lava lakes should no longer be able to generate inside of frozen ocean biomes, and it looks like that does seem to be the case, but it seems like a pretty distinct cut from letting lava sources actually spawn and letting lava sources not spawn. But you know what? It kind of makes sense at least. And for those with really good and distinct eyes, you might notice that we are not inside of a lush cave biome, which means we can't find ourselves axolotls. But if we were inside of a lush cave biome, that means you now have a higher chance of actually having a axolotl spawn actually inside of them. So yeah, in case you do want to get yourself some axolotls now, as of 1.18, then they should be able to spawn inside of lush caves just a little bit more. Jeez, this cave is amazing. There's even a skeleton spawner in here, along with those iceberg pillars. Like, this is unheard of, actually. But yeah, generally speaking, that's pretty much some of the most interesting things inside this one beta. Not the most, enlightening things inside of it, but still pretty interesting to see that we are possibly now inside the bug fixing stage of 1.18, and since Lady Agnes did say we should expect it in about a month or two, that probably would, make some sort of sense. But yeah, I'll of course keep you guys up to date as more betas and more information comes out, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.